Hey there, this is Leslie Stokes, writer and geologist with the Northern Miner, and I'm with Mining Clips today in downtown Vancouver at the International Metal Writers Conference, and I'm joined by Mickey Fulp, mercenary geologist, friend of mine, and fellow geo, and we like ranting on at the bar sometimes.
We do. We like rocks. We like banging on rocks. Rather pound on rocks than pound on people. So,
and pound on paper sometimes too.
Yeah.
So I just wanted to kind of gather your thoughts on where this market is going right now in the coming year. What do you expect to kind of see get moving? What do you expect to see stay stagnant? And what kind of companies do you have your eyes on?
Yeah, so it's kind of an old story for me. I think we're in the incipient beginnings of a bull market for commodities. We've been down for arguably around 5 years, and these cycles usually last about that period of time. So it's not only precious metals, but industrial metals, commodities all across the board, oil and gas, the whole bit. I think we're at the beginnings of this. So from my point of view, this is the time you buy. As a contrarian, you want to buy when you see the market starting to come up. I think it's going to be a bit of fits and starts, maybe 2 steps forward, 1 step back. Commodities went up, especially industrial metals. All commodities really got a bump on the Trump election.
Oh, yeah.
They've since pulled back a bit, but they've kind of stabilized. So from that point of view, I'm bullish on copper. Recently gone bullish on zinc, which I've never done in a 25-year career.
Mickey.
I've looked at some new copper companies or older copper companies that have kind of rebranded. Copper, zinc, I think my views on copper are in a mid to long term. My views on zinc are probably short to mid term. I see a window there.
Right, and what about gold too? Because I understand that sometimes we go into the summer doldrums, where some companies and some commodities kind of just stagnate. Are we going to expect to see the gold?
Well, I think we've seen it. We've seen a stagnant junior market for gold stocks here, and senior market for gold stocks, basically since before PDAC. The volumes on the venture exchange is really driven by gold. They have been very low. There's not a lot of interest in the market. I think there's not a lot of retail interest. So I expect this sort of sluggishness to continue through the summer doldrums. So what that does, it presents buying opportunities. The gold price is what, $12.65 today or something like that. I think it'll go down over the course of the summer.
Right, but then it'll kind of get its legs back and head back upwards maybe.
Yeah, well, that's the kind of usual seasonal trends, but these are usual trends, and these are compilations we've done in gold. We did 20-year record for gold, and we see these seasonal sorts of trends, but last year completely blew that out of the water, so you don't quite ever know.
You never know. So in terms of copper and zinc, well, let's start with zinc. Who do you have your eyes on in terms of having a really great quality project?
So I recently last week I covered Hannon Metals, zinc play in Ireland. A deposit was drilled out by Lundin with a big land package, explorable at all scales, from deposit delineation to a 7.5 kilometer trend off the edge of one deposit to a regional play with 9 historic occurrences and more targets than that. So I own that stock or sponsor, so I'm conflicted obviously in that. In copper space today, I covered Trilogy Metals.
Oh, you did?
The new branding of what was once called Nova Copper, with 2 world-class copper and other metal contents in the Ambler District of Northwest Alaska.
Excellent.
Extremely high grade and huge.
Awesome. So, Alaska and Ireland.
Yeah, and once again, I own that stock and they sponsor my website.
I get it. Well, thank you so much, Mickey. Always a pleasure talking to you.
Thanks. Once again, Leslie, my pleasure.